But I certainly wasn't violating RCW 9A8430, the disorderly conduct. I'm sure you have it memorized.
He wants you off the property and you're refusing to leave.
Yeah. Is that how that needs to be?
How hard is it to figure out that nobody wants you filming?
How hard is it to figure out? It's none of your business. And I don't care.
It is my business.
We have rules. You can't go and walk the course.
Why would you say that?
Because that unless to prove the point.
So because the 13th Amendment for slavery hasn't been really brought up in a while, can we just start enslaving people again? It's been a while, so maybe we should give it a second round here. See if it works out.
What are you working on?
None of your business.
Oh, it's definitely my business.
You can say it's all your business all you want.
What's your business?
But I recommend.
I don't know the logistics of it. Again, I mean, I've worked here for 20 years and never had this.
I could tell you the logistics. The city of Everett would get sued, and when they go to court, they'd learn what it means to be a power bottom in court. You just get in from Saudi Arabia. Are you the morality police for clothing? Do something about it and find out what happens.
Ma'am.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a new feature to my stories to inform you about a disturbing trend from government officials and being sanctioned by YouTube. My company's reporting has captured so many bad instances of government employees committing crimes, being rude, unhelpful, lying, and more. These bad government employees are now making privacy strikes on YouTube to silence my journalism. YouTube has privacy guidelines that actively benefit bad acting and sometimes criminal government employees by allowing them to file privacy complaints for footage of government employees conducting public business in public places during public operating hours. You heard that correctly. So, in response to this, my company is going to be utilizing an approach to ensure that you will still get the news you need and want. From this point forward, the following will be done and also requested of you, the viewer. If a privacy strike is made and YouTube informs me that a person must be blurred out, it will be done to keep the story available. For you, viewer, I ask the following. When you watch my story, as it comes out, keep track of people you may want to compliment or complain about at certain time frames in the story. Take screenshots of those people. Listen for job descriptions. Observe where public employees are working in reported situations so you can inquire in a detailed manner about the person, since I may not be able to share certain information about them due to these privacy guidelines at YouTube. Remember, these government agencies are trying to stifle your ability to seek redress of grievances, as is your First Amendment liberty, by striking at the First Amendment and journalists reporting on this terrible and sometimes good behavior. Don't let the government abuse a private company's privacy guidelines to take away your ability to seek redress of your grievances by way of reporting from a journalist. The government seeks to silence you and me. Let's not allow them to do so. Thank you for supporting my journalism.
Hey everyone, I am free. It's August 22nd, 2025. I am in Everett, here in Snohomish County, in the Communist Empire, Washington State, heading on over to the Legion Memorial Golf Course. This is a municipally owned golf course. It is owned by the city of Everett. They have a management company that operates it. I had someone say they came here to get some pictures, look around, and we're told they couldn't do it. And it is illegal to do so. Gosh, that doesn't sound right. Let's head on over here. And next time I'm up in Everett, see if there's any merit to those allegations. So that's what we're here doing today. We'll also make a records request and whatnot. So while I got your attention, if you would not mind liking, sharing, and subscribing, hitting that all notifications bells and get my stories on the release, I greatly appreciate it. You can follow me on X at I.A.M Free Auditing, on Facebook at Inland Auditing Media. If you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you guys know what to do. You can go to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you up there in just a moment. All right, here we are at the golf course. Nice place. It's a perfect day out right now. 68 degrees or so right now. Beautiful.
pictures?
Oh yeah.
Okay, no problem. It's a public golf course.
Yeah, appreciate it.
What you got going on, man?
What's that?
What you got going on over here?
It's working.
Huh?
It's working.
Working for what? For who? What are you doing?
Myself.
Huh?
For myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you filming?
Just can't really get into that right now, but
That's fine.
yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Have a good day, man.
You're fine.
What?
You just can't. We have rules. You can't go and walk the course
Why would you say that?
because I'm familiar with people who take pictures and just want to let you know all the open area right here is fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was literally just getting ready to walk
Right, I know.
on the path.
I didn't know if you were planning to walk out on the course.
Oh, you mean on the green?
On the course.
You mean on the path?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to walk on the path.
Well, check with Sam right there. He's the thing. According to Premier, there is rules about that.
Premier is the one that manages the golf
Yes,
course?
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I can appreciate where you're coming from. It's just Premier's just wrong. So
They're the ones paid by the city to manage
Sure,
the course, and they
totally
have the rules.
understand. Yeah.
We understand about freedom and all that other stuff.
Sure.
Not a problem.
yeah, no, I totally didn't get that feeling otherwise from you.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I got to get some just some general B-roll footage of the course. So I'm just gonna head out here in a minute. So
Okay. Well, just check with the pro shop so they know you're out.
yeah, I'm sure he'll catch up to me. So I'm pretty conspicuous.
Well, I'm the one that's on the golf course.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
That's
if you want to
why
let him,
I saw you. And
fair enough. Yeah, if you just want to let him know, that's cool.
right.
All right, man. Thanks.
Sir. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Cool. Just get some B-roll of the golf course.
Okay. Well, you can't just walk out on the golf course.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to go on the green for sure.
I mean, you can't walk on the golf course.
On the path.
Correct.
What makes you believe that?
Well, it's private property. It's not a park. It's a public golf course, but it's
How does a public golf course turn into private?
It's not a park. It's private property.
It's owned by the city of Everett.
Yeah, exactly. You have to pay to go on the golf course. You can't just walk around.
I'm not using the service. I'm getting B-roll footage.
You're not walking on the golf course.
I am right now.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's a liability.
Yeah, here I am.
Okay, well, if you go on the golf course, I'm going to call the police.
Why would you call him now? I'm already here.
Why?
Because I'm
What is
working.
the point of having that approach to anything? This is private property.
Oh dear Sam, let's take a look at this and determine just how private it really is, shall we? As we can see here, the website for the Everett Municipal Golf Course, otherwise known as the Legion Memorial Golf Course, which is managed by contract on behalf of the people of Everett, is public. As you can see here, the Snohomish County GIS also verifies that as well. Before you start lipping off, Sam, maybe you should choke down the facts instead of going on talking out the side of your mouth mode, acting like you're the lord of the land. You work for all of us by way of the contract your company signed, so learn your place, Sam.
You can't just walk onto the golf course.
Man, I don't know. If
I don't care about your story. You're not walking on the golf course.
I am
Try
walking
to.
on
I'm
the
going to
golf
call the
course.
police.
Just call him now. Jeez, guys, come on. I mean, how hard is that to figure out that public is not private?
What is
How hard is it to figure out that nobody wants you filming?
Why does it
How hard is
matter?
it to figure out it's none of your business? And I don't care.
It is my business because I'm out here just trying to have a
You could
good
be out
time and
here all
enjoy
you want.
myself.
You can be out here all you want.
Okay.
Doesn't
Well,
mean
so
I'm
why
gonna,
do
doesn't mean I'm
you
gonna
feel you
stop.
need to be out here? What are you looking for?
I'm working on something.
What are you working on?
None of your business.
Oh, it's definitely my business.
You can
filming me,
say
man. You
it's
got a
all your
body
business
camera
all
on
you
shit.
want.
What's your business?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That
Oh,
is
did you
absolutely a fact.
you took those cheap ass ICE fucking contracts?
What, are you worried about getting deported?
Nah.
Okay, then what's
I
up
was
with the whole
born.
ICE thing?
I was born here.
Then what's up with
raised
the whole
here,
ICE
homie.
thing?
Because you look ridiculous.
What, you want to
There's
start
no
talking
reason
about,
for
like,
you to be
space
out here on a
stations,
golf course
or-
doing this shit, bro.
Hey, I
Take
absolutely
your ass
appreciate-
somewhere
I
else, motherfucker.
absolutely
Take your
appreciate
ass
you
somewhere
forcing
else.
them
This
to
is
let me say whatever you
ridiculous.
want.
You can say whatever you want.
Exactly,
So can I.
just as you can.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get on to my
Like you
business now.
filming me? Where the fuck you going? Take
Going,
your ass out of here, man.
No.
Ain't nobody wants you here. Ain't nobody up to nothing here.
not happening.
Hey, I'll handle it. Thank you.
All right. All right.
Well, that lead is confirmed. Not only do they have the staff that are saying you can't be out on a public golf course, they've got locals, the denizens, coming out to aid them by acting like maniacs. How's it going, man? Good.
What we got going here?
Oh, just getting some B-roll footage of the golf course.
Oh,
Yeah, it's working on something. It's a nice golf course. I haven't been up here before.
so you haven't?
No,
Oh,
well, first time.
of course.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. You couldn't ask for a better day, too. I mean,
My way of looking at it is probably the premier course in Snohomish County.
fair enough. How do you think it honestly ranks across the state?
I'd say, well, I haven't played that much in other, back in Eastern Washington or other.
Gotcha, mostly West
I'm
Washington.
sure there are courses that are nicer, but not municipal courses.
Yeah, no, it's one of the things that attracted me actually is that it is a municipal golf course. I find it interesting. A lot of people, there's opinions on government, so a lot of opinions tend to be like government never gets things right or that kind of stuff. And so it's, I think, good and interesting to come to, publicly owned and available spaces to the public to see, what does it look like? How good are they managing it?
Yeah.
Is it something that the public would want to be going to? Because I've seen some like in Redmond and some other places that are.
This is book solid
Is it really?
today.
Book solid today? Is it pretty much like that?
Pretty much like that also.
Nice. Okay, cool. Very
And
nice.
it's green, they want to get a lot of water.
Mhm. What's the point at which, just out of curiosity, because I don't really know a lot about golf courses, part of the reason I'm coming here today, when it gets really hot, like, remember, what was it, 2 weeks ago now, there was that, like, series of days where it's like 90 to 102 kind of a thing.
You're talking to the wrong person because I don't come out and play.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, with the watering, do you guys kind of...
I think they water most of the time they have the sprinklers going at night.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, why would you do it during the day? It's just going to
They want to
evaporate.
do it during the day.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, cool. Well, hey, really appreciate your time, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And if you get down there, number 4 and 5, they're new holes put in by this. This is a city-owned golf course.
Yeah, that's what I was told. So.
And they had water problems up on Colby and Wetmore and stuff like that, flooded basements, and they took all that water that was up there and channeled it into these ponds down here.
Nice. Do you get
on a remodel.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. So do you ever just get members of the public coming in here checking it out?
Not that often.
It's here and there.
I haven't seen anybody come in like you are.
Gotcha. Just getting video and photo and all
Just it's mostly golfers.
that. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I think this is a good way to also just kind of, expose the golf course as a municipally owned golf course to, to the public and say, hey, you don't have to go get a membership at a expensive private golf course. You can come to the city of Everett's golf course. I mean, it's like going to the library. You don't have to buy 1 million books. You can check them out, kind of a thing.
I've never played the country club down there. I can't get on it.
Gotcha.
And it's always green down there. When you drive by, everything's green.
Sure. Well, yeah, you pay a mint for that stuff, though.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Also, I kind of feel like the culture, the environment, socially speaking, would probably be more welcoming at a place like this.
Yeah.
As opposed to otherwise. So. Anyways, well, I'm going to continue on. Dan, appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So, out of curiosity, when did golf, the holes 4 and 5 go in?
I'm not talking to you.
You're not going to answer about holes 4 and 5?
I'm not talking to you at all.
Why do you got to be rude, man?
Why do you have to make this about you?
I'm working on something. This is a publicly available space. Wow. That's how you're going to be?
Call me when they get here.
Wow.
Dude, I don't have time for this.
I completely agree.
To run.
Yeah,
Can't
go.
be on the golf course. And
There
I
is
don't know why you have to make it
no
like
ordinance. There is nothing that restricts access to this location.
That's not true.
There's no signs that say no trespassing, no authorized
Well, you're getting
authorized
trespassed.
personnel only. There's nothing that restricts to the public signage that delineates you must pay before you come out here. I'm not using. Where's the signage?
Listen, I'm not gonna have a
Exactly, 'cause you don't have an
conversation
answer.
about it. I don't give a shit about what you're doing.
Man, you are
At what point you're trying
the
to prove
rudest. Obviously, you work for a private company, because if you worked for local government, you wouldn't be behaving like a child right now.
Bro, if you weren't
You need to.
walking onto somebody else's property to try to prove a point.
It's my
can't
property.
explain.
I own this. This is mine. You manage this on my behalf.
Dude, I don't care.
Stop.
I don't care.
Obviously,
Keep
you
walking,
don't.
do your thing until the cops get here so that you can do this with them. Because I don't give a shit about what you're doing.
Well, then go away. I'm not doing anything other than getting B-roll footage. That's all I'm doing.
Just go.
That's exactly what I'm doing, man. What you said, you work for Premier, right? So Premier is the company that's been hired by Everett City to manage this golf course, and this is your behavior?
I don't treat the public like this.
I am the
You're
public.
not a customer.
So you're
just somebody
delineating.
coming to
So
try to cause a problem.
if it's somewhat, I'm not causing a problem. I'm just getting photo and video about the golf course. I'm working on a story about the golf course.
Did you ask for permission?
Guy, I don't need permission to walk onto my property. I own this. It's mine.
No, you don't.
You're out of your mind. I'm gonna walk around a different way now.
Okay.
Jeez, what a rude guy. So unfortunately, I'm here trying to get a story done about the municipal golf course here in Everett, the Legion Memorial Golf Course. I get here to get B-roll footage, and this guy who works for Premier, which is a private company contracted with the city of Everett, is just being really rude. It's unfortunate. Gonna have to redress grievances. Oh shit. So we're gonna cut over here and kind of get some more footage of the location. See what the rest of the facility looks like. I can see a path over there, so we're not going to cut over the green. Obviously don't want to disturb the golfers while they're golfing, but it is a beautiful golf course. I think the city of Everett and the surrounding area should probably pay more attention to the citizens in the area, pay more attention to the options that exist for them to come to a municipally owned golf course. You don't have to go out and get a expensive membership at a private golf course. You can actually come to a public one. Think of it kind of like a public library. You can go there and get your books. You don't have to buy it, and it's more affordable. Hey. Hi.
I'm thinking I know who you are, but
Oh, who's that?
I'm former law enforcement.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Who do you think I am?
Huh?
Who do you think I am?
ICE?
No.
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 Are you?
I'm a journalist.
You are?
Yeah, I'm working on a story about the municipally owned golf course.
Okay. Everybody's wondering about
Oh, yeah, no, it's kind of actually a protest against fusion centers. So, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm just here working on this. There's actually a lot of people that don't realize you actually have an opportunity to go to a municipally owned golf course. You don't have to pay for some expensive membership at a private one.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people think about government as having lesser options, like it's not as good as. And so I think it's good to come to places like this and show to the public, hey, this is available to you. It's publicly owned. You can come here and check it out and do your thing. And so that's what I'm doing, kind of highlighting the city doing good things.
If you get a chance, go over to Spokane. They've got 6 of the best muni courses.
Really? I did not know that. I
County owns 3, city owns 3.
I appreciate you sharing that with me, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you have a good day of golfing, okay? Don't know. Not mine.
I wonder if there's a YouTube channel out there.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Yeah. I got 2 hands of camera, so it's definitely not mine.
Mosquitoes are getting
Yeah. Hey, where is the admin office?
It's right over here.
Okay, this door.
Well, I don't know if anybody's in there.
Well, I need to submit a public records request.
Okay.
I don't know who.
You've got to find out how that's done.
Yeah, I don't know who the designee is for that. That's what I need to do.
You can talk to them.
So you're not going to accept a public records request?
I'm not going to interact with you any further.
So you're refusing a public records request. I'm going to submit it to you in accordance with statute and administrative code. You got 5 days in accordance with section 520 of Title 42, Chapter 56. If you fail to respond, you're on the hook civilly. So I'm submitting a public records request for all maintenance logs of the greens for the last 3 months, including invoices for services. Like I said, you have 5 days to respond in accordance with section 520. If you fail to do so, you're going to be on the hook for this. Remember, it's a municipally owned golf course. It's owned by the city. I can file public records requests here. Okay? You're about to go down a really bad road here if you keep doing this. But hey, hubris is what hubris is, isn't it? So we're in the midst of trying to submit a public records request, hopefully to the folk in the office. I don't know if the guy Sam is the guy that would do that here. He seems to believe, I'm guessing by his behavior, his really poor behavior, that that a public records request can't be submitted here. So we are going to wait for the police. Certainly don't want them to think that I'm running. And yeah. And we'll see if the city of Everett wants to incur liability. Sam, do you have a liaison from the city that works here, or is it you?
We do have, yeah.
Who is it?
Corey Rettenmeyer.
Okay, he's probably the designee for the public records officer. Is he available?
He doesn't work on site here.
So who's his designee?
Sure.
So I just want to make sure I understand this. And I don't want to put words in your mouth, so correct me if I'm wrong about anything that I'm about to say or ask about. Is it accurate to say that the Public Records Act only works at this municipally owned facility of the city on days that
I don't know, man. I don't know
he is available?
That. I don't know anything about that.
You don't know anything about that?
No, I don't.
So are you going to accept
it would never come up.
Are you going to submit the public records? Are you going to accept the public records request that I submitted?
I don't even know what that means.
You don't know what public records are?
I don't know what you're trying to get at or what you're trying to accomplish by saying.
Did you just get here from North Korea? Are you still kind of experiencing the laborious weight of the oppression and communism in North Korea?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, in a free country like ours, you can actually submit public records. It's for transparency. And since this is owned by the city, you can do that.
You should have the courage to unmask your face.
You should have the courage. You should have the courage to mind your own business. Bye, lady.
I'm sorry, it's a public country.
Bye.
You just said.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
But
Bye.
You should have, here, I have the courage to
See you
show
later.
my face. You
See
should
you
have the courage
later.
to show your face.
Did you just get in from Saudi Arabia? Are you the morality police for clothing? Do something about it and find out what happens.
Ma'am.
Don't do it.
Have a wonderful day.
Don't
and
do
enjoy
it.
the weather.
Walk away.
I mean, what is the point?
The point is I'm here to finish my work and to submit a public records request about this facility.
This sort of stuff. You want
No.
these negative interactions.
What would have been great is if you had left me alone, I would have walked around, got to the point that I did,
I can't.
got the footage that I did.
I would have gladly let you take pictures around this area. You can't go onto the actual golf course for liability.
I
issues.
wasn't on the golf
I
course.
know, but you were walking in that direction. I have to protect that.
Look,
And,
you weren't.
and trying to protect you. You can't be out there without paying and without agreeing to be, subject to the risk of being on a golf course.
Look, you know
I'm
what?
not trying to.
I can appreciate what you're saying.
Job or life at all, man.
Look, I get it. I can appreciate what you're saying. I think there's just something you may not, honestly, not sarcastically, you may not be aware of. There's a couple of Supreme Court cases from quite a while
I
ago.
don't doubt that.
You have no obligation to protect me. None. In fact, the police don't. The police could watch someone shoot me and they could decide to walk away. They have no
I'm sure
compulsion.
That's all true, dude. And you know way more than I do about what you're talking about, obviously. But it doesn't generally come up in people's day-to-day lives because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have anything to do with how we should be treating the world or treating each other, unless you want conflict.
No, I think there's a misunderstanding here. So let's just assume for a moment, okay? Let's assume for a moment you hadn't even approached me and I walked down the path that I did, right? But just for a moment, I know you did, obviously, follow behind me. I was going to go to that point, and I had a pleasant conversation with Dan. He told me about the 4th and the 5th hole. Right. He said it's brand new. Right. That's the kind of stuff I'm working on my story, because a lot of people actually truly do not know about municipally owned golf courses.
I can appreciate that.
And this is a great story to work on as a journalist, to let people know, hey, this is a great golf course. It actually is a great golf course. A lot of people have a misrepresentation that all government is bad. It's not. I mean, there's a lot of bad government, but it's not all bad. And you can come to places like this, like a decent library in a way, and say, hey, I don't have to pay that, I don't know, $3,000 a month or whatever it is at a private golf course. You can come here and enjoy it. You can run across decent people. The people I've talked to so far out there, nice people. I
can appreciate that.
This is a newsworthy story.
Right.
Now, the thing is like other journalists nowadays, they put up with too much. If you go back to the 1950s and 60s, journalists were like me. They don't, I'll be nice if you walk up to me, like the first guy I talked to, and Dan, for example. Hey, I give what I get.
Yeah,
so
why not just come in and have a conversation with us and let us know what you're doing, so that we don't have to have, complaints and concerns from the paying customers. Mm-hmm. That we have to try to protect. Mm-hmm. If you would have came and told me all of that, I would have supported it. I would have let you do it. But as soon as I try to ask you what you're doing, you don't want to talk and you refuse to have a conversation about it.
Sure.
And so of course I get upset too, which I could have approached it differently too. But you have to communicate. And just because we're trying to do our jobs, I don't know anything about that shit, about those laws, and
sure.
I don't care.
Fair enough.
I'm just doing my job that I do every day, mm-hmm. which is working with the public too, and providing a service, and protecting the day-to-day stuff that
yeah,
it's
look,
my job to do. And so
I appreciate where you're coming from. To answer your some of your questions that you just asked a moment ago, one of the reasons I, as a journalist, don't answer questions in many situations, sometimes I do, but it depends on the situation. Unlike, and I'm sure you've seen this, or you've either seen it on TV or you've seen it in real life. When you get those like Channel 4 vans driving around and, there's this massive accident or whatever, and they show up and they're at the corner and the big dish is up and they're reporting on it. You got the hot chick standing with the camera guy kind of a thing, right? Those are completely different kinds of journalistic practices than what I practice. I do investigative journalism. Now, a lot of people, like the one guy was asking me, or the lady was pointing out, I was wearing a mask. This is actually, and ironically, me protesting fusion centers. They are simply the most anti-American, evil thing that exists in our society. That's all it is. It's just a protest. So when people ask me about that, unless they're rude like she was, I'll generally tell them, yeah, it's just my protest against fusion centers. And also, the deep irony is that now that COVID's done, when they wanted to compel you to wear masks under criminal and civil penalty, now that the Führer, Jay Inslee, is done telling us what clothes to wear and not to wear, now all of a sudden everybody wants us to be compelled to not wear masks. It's a deep irony, it is. And I think that's also a newsworthy thing I can bring to people when I'm out and about. Now, like I said, I'm just here working on that story, and now you can see, look, I think you're being a lot more reasonable at this moment. And if you notice,
and so are you.
I am too. I give what I get. So if somebody comes at me like that dude earlier that was filming me, which of course is his First Amendment right, would never ask him to stop.
Well, you're doing the same thing.
I give it back. But hey, people are nice to me, like Dan, and now you're being more reasonable. I'll have a nice conversation with you. I have no animus against you.
Right, but why not lead with that? I mean, why not come in and tell and say what you're doing first?
I have an answer for that.
You're inviting the conflict.
No, I don't agree with that. The reason I don't do it is, first of all, everywhere I go, and the reason I pay attention to the laws as closely as I do is because I truly believe this. I do not think grown men like you and me and others ever need to ask for permission that we've already been given permission to do.
Well, it's not about actually getting permission. It's just human decency. Like, that we have an operation. We have a business that we're running.
Sure, and if if I was disrupting that, I would completely understand. But simply walking around as a journalist, exercising.
We've had 2 negative interactions with our customers already. So
not when I started. Not when I started. So that dude with the white shirt and the kind of red, pink kind of shorts walked up with his camera. When he first walked up, he was nice. I was nice. He said, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm just taking some photo, video, and audio. There you go. Now, when he starts saying, "I need to know what you're up to. I need to know exactly what it is. Take your clothes off," I don't respond well to other grown men telling me to take my clothes off. That's never gonna be something I'm gonna respond well to. Now, at the same time, I can appreciate and even respect that someone may have a very vocal and negative response. If that's their choice to do so, I respect their First Amendment liberty just as much as mine. So if they want to get angry, I'm not going to yell and scream or swear and stuff, but I'll give back what is given to me. So I'm glad that we can have a little bit more of a sensible conversation now, talk nicely. That's a good thing. There's enough animus in the world. I don't think we need to pile on.
I agree, man.
Yep.
Think you've gotten everything you needed from here today?
Well, right now, I'm waiting for the police. I don't want them to think I'm a felon or a fugitive on the run here. So.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather not have that interaction.
Well,
I'd rather them show up and just let them know that you took off and that everybody's all good.
Yeah. No.
Unless again you want that sort of thing.
Well, Everett.
That you do.
Everett sometimes needs to learn lessons. Now, I'll say this: there are good police officers in Everett. I've run across a few. They were great, right? And I've run across some horrific, nightmare level, communist-loving police officers in Everett. The absolute bottom of the barrel. Worst humans ever kind of stuff. But we get that in every job, right? You get good people and you get bad people everywhere. Right. So the thing is, I don't ever want Everett to think in any universe that I'm leaving my property because of the potential implication that Everett may show up and try to bully me off of my property. That's absurd. Now, Everett, to their credit, has gotten a lot better about that lately, but the fact that the trigger was pulled and now Everett's on their way, I need them to show up and make sure everyone's on the same page. So I'm going to wait here politely, kindly, reasonably. I've actually gotten all the video footage that I need. I just went down those 2 lanes, kind of.
So I can go back to work and.
Absolutely. Now, I don't plan on going back out there if I see something that's,
just so we all know that you can if you want to, right?
Well, yeah, that's obvious. Anybody can. Okay. As long as we're now, I completely agree. I completely agree. Walking on the green would actually be disrupting it because I'd be walking onto an area that people are actively paying to physically do something. Walking down a path that's owned by the city is not a big deal. But getting on the green, I would never do that. I don't want to interrupt them. In fact, generally what I want to do is I want to just get some great B-roll shots of people enjoying themselves because it highlights the value of the story.
I can support that. I really could.
There we go.
If you would have come in and asked me, I would have let you absolutely do it.
Yeah, it's that L word though, right? Again, if you were somewhere and I was working as a public employee, and I understand you work for Premier, but you're representing the city in effect. If you walked in wherever, it doesn't matter, a library, fill in the blank, right? I would never use the L word with you. I would respect you as a free man in this nation. Now, if you said, well, actually, I'm going to break in there and, steal the money out of the till or something, yeah, I'd have a different outlook on that. That's called robbery or burglary. Yeah. Wouldn't support that. But I would never use the L word with you because it is not my place to tell you what to do as a free man in this country. That's just not how it works here. Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, I'll wait for the police. I might get some more photo and video, but generally I got some pretty good B-roll.
Well, you are, like everybody else, open to the practice area.
Yeah, and the paths. And the paths that go through.
Feel free to.
Are we on the same page about the paths as well, or are we still in a disagreement?
I would disagree with that as it relates to the actual golf course.
To the law.
To the cart paths on the golf course.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, well, likewise. Glad we could square this away at the end.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, we're gonna head on in and get the public records request done. So, how do I, before I head out today, how do I get this public records request submitted while I'm here?
You'd have to contact the city, I guess.
I can't submit it here.
I have no idea, dude. Nobody's ever asked me that before.
Any chance you could call the city and see who the designee?
Absolutely not.
All right. Well, I did submit it to you earlier, so I'll consider that to be the submitted public records request, since you represent the city. Like I said, Section 520 of the Public Records Act gives you 5 days to respond to it. Doesn't have to be the records. So consider that submitted. All right. So the, I guess the course manager, supervisor, Sam, is seemingly refusing to accept the public records request. So we're going to have to go down to the city and square that away. See exactly why they're not accepting or refusing to accept, it would seem, public records requests at a public facility of the city of Everett.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Who's that?
The Everett Police Department.
Oh, they will.
So you can have your get your kicks.
Well, I'm not looking to have kicks. I wish they just wouldn't waste their time and show up, but hey, I can submit it to the Everett Police Department too. How's it going, number 39?
You're good.
Good. Hey, did you want to wait for SWAT to show up and Blackhawks, or?
I don't think that's necessary.
Are you sure? I don't want you to feel uncomfortable out here
I'm
today. Okay, fair enough.
What's going on?
Nothing. He told me that Everett PD was showing up, so I just thought I'd wait for you.
Okay. Sounds like he wants you off the property and you're refusing to leave.
Yeah. Is that how that needs to be?
Well, if he is asking you to leave, then you have to leave. He has every right to
Gotcha.
allow anyone on the property or not on the property.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what 9A 5270 says? And 9A 5290?
Well, this is private property.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Are you really sure about that?
I am.
So this isn't owned by the city of Everett then? Just want to make sure I'm understanding that correct.
It's a business who owns this property.
No, that's not correct. If you go to the website for the golf course, it says this is a municipally owned golf course by the city of Everett. Unless Elon Musk just bought Everett, he admittedly has enough money to do so. It's definitely public.
Okay. Well, let me double check that, and then
Yeah. In
we'll go
fact,
from there.
part of the thing that I was trying to do, which when you do find out, if you might consider doing me a favor, because really it's more of a favor for you as a agent of Everett, Sam in there seems to believe that they don't need to accept a public records request. I've submitted it to him orally and in person in accordance with WAC 4414-03006 and the RCW from the Public Records Act 425680. I would strongly suggest, $100 per page per day for the records if it's a civil violation of the Public Records Act, that Sam probably take that public records request, because guess what Sam just admitted? The city's liaison to the golf course, as in the city of Everett. Yeah. Why would the city of Everett have a liaison to a private golf course? They wouldn't, because that makes no sense.
Well, let me figure that out. Let me
You
work
bet.
that out.
All right, let's do that.
Yes, sir. Walk through.
Allow public just to walk on the golf course.
It's not a park,
Yeah. I
and
would,
it's a safety issue. There's
Yeah.
people hitting golf balls. So you have to pay to go on a golf course.
yeah. Okay. I would agree if that's the case with the golf course. My question is if the whole area.
No, and I've told him he's welcome to.
Like he can hang out in the parking
use the
lot or
practice
something like that.
facilities.
and
I mean,
all
the
that.
issue is that he's had already 2 negative interactions with our customers, which we want to avoid as well. But
Hey, officer, I'm just gonna walk around. I don't want you to think I'm gonna like, you know, do something bad here.
I'm not worried about it, but at any rate, you know, I think if you're here for work and you've gotten what you've gotten,
Well, I am here for
come
work.
to achieve, then
Yeah, like I
great.
told Sam, I'm a journalist working on a story that a lot of public don't know that there are publicly owned golf courses. So I'm actually here working on a story about that because a lot of people also have negative impressions that a government entity could actually run a golf course well. And actually, I think that short of some of the responses I've had today and the fact that they're refusing a public records request in violation of the Public Records Act, the golf course seems to be managed well in terms of playing on it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm here working on a story about. So I think we've established this is a public golf course, and I absolutely 1,000,000% can walk out onto my paths that I own. It's mine. This is all mine.
Yeah.
As is it is yours and yours and yours.
At any rate, yeah. If you've gotten what you've come to get out of the work aspect of it, whatever story you're trying to report, hopefully you've.
Well, I did get some good B-roll footage, but I don't want there to be a misunderstanding by way of the Everett Police Department that I can't go where I was going earlier, and that if I need to go back out there to do that, to demonstrate to the city of Everett to not do this, don't infringe on my press liberties. I would not recommend that. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah,
even
I mean, I
going
think you're
down
the only
that
one
route.
that cares about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's part of the problem, though, right? The city of Everett, at least by way of its contractors and its police, doesn't appear to care about the First Amendment
Well, no, it
press
doesn't
liberties.
come up normally.
Well, okay.
Nobody would
So
want
because
to do that unless to prove the point.
So
that
because
they
the
can't.
13th Amendment for slavery hasn't been really brought up in a while, can we just start enslaving people again? It's been a while, so maybe we should give it a second round here, see if it works out. That's not how liberties work. You don't just go back and say, oh, that's an old one, we'll get rid of that one. That's not how that works.
Okay.
As a journalist, I have a First Amendment liberty to be here to do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys are going to trespass me unlawfully under threat of arrest, hey, I'll go. We can
be
do
great if
that,
you would just leave.
but that's when you learn about the 7th Amendment, and that's a really painfully expensive opportunity for the city. I wouldn't recommend that, and Premier.
I mean,
So what
I
I'd
don't
recommend-
know the logistics of it. Again, I mean, I've worked here for 20 years and never had this.
I
issue,
could tell you the logistics. The city of Everett would get sued, and when they go to court, they'd learn what it means to be a power bottom in court.
Highly.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He f***ed up.
Brutal, savage, wrecked.
That's what that would mean.
But at any rate, if you would just leave on your own, that'd be
I do, but I need to get this figured out because as a journalist, if I decide to come back, I don't want to have the people with guns called on me every time I show up to work on a story.
Well, to be fair, when we get called, it's not always for an intimidating manner. Sometimes it's just to clarify things, right?
Fair enough. And I'm happy to clarify with you right now.
Yeah. It sounds like this is a public area.
Agreed.
You're allowed to be in the public area.
Yeah.
But what you're not allowed to do, and I'm not saying you were doing this, I'm just clarifying, what you're not allowed to do in a public area is cause a disturbance for other people, because then that could be disorderly conduct and that could be a crime. I'm not saying you were.
Sure, no,
I'm
I
not saying
appreciate
you were.
that.
I'm just saying that, just be aware of that, right? Like,
sure.
Like, do your thing, do your own thing, do whatever you got to do in a public area, but don't be crossing the line that could
Look,
lead
and
to
I
something.
want to assuage any concerns. I appreciate your demeanor. I appreciate your professionalism. So, Officer, is it Seven?
It's Chaban, but...
Oh, wow, I totally butchered that.
Everybody does. It's
so,
okay.
Officer Chaban, what I want to assuage any concerns about is this. The few people I met before I ran across Sam, some random guy on the golf course, and then Ron, who works here, and then Dan, a little ways down there, had perfectly pleasant conversations initially. A local citizen I'm gathering got upset because I was recording. I don't know if he just got off vacation from North Korea. I don't know what happened, but he just felt that we were kind of living in the sphere of communism. I was trying to square him away on understanding that we actually live in a beautiful country of freedom and that his opinions on freedom issues are irrelevant. I don't think he liked that, but I certainly wasn't violating RCW 9A8430, the disorderly conduct. I'm sure you have it memorized. We all read it at night after work. And so nothing as far as the elements within that or the pattern jury instructions that a judge would give to a jury has ever even remotely been approached. I mean, we're like 10 years away from that. So I am completely nice. I wasn't talking to anybody initially.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I was taking photo and video just as a journalist would do. Like I said, it's a newsworthy story to highlight a public golf course, its own, because then you don't have to go spend $3,000 on a private golf course, right?
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, they are. So it's good that the city of Everett has such a beautiful golf course, and we can identify that. So I don't want to eat up your time. I know you got a bunch of murderers and kidnappers going crazy in Everett, as they usually do. I'm going to get back to work, just taking a few more photos and a little bit more video out on the public spots that I can go to, and then I'll head on out of here. Good to go?
Great.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now, I would like to, if I could suggest, and it's just a suggestion,
Yeah.
I don't want to make you feel like I'm trying to make you do this, but if we could suggest to Sam here so that Sam could avoid civil liability, because that's kind of where this is
public
going.
records request?
Yeah, the public records request.
Yeah, so are you guys employees of the city or private employees?
They're contracted by the
Okay.
city.
To be fair, private employees don't have to appeal to that, but the city does. The city still has to appeal to
Agreed. Now, I did ask Sam that the public records officer, or the designee for the golf course, what was his last name? Rittenhauer, whatever his last name was. He is the liaison for the city, and he's not available. Now, RCW 425690 says you have to have 30 hours a week of available inspection, copying, and submission hours for any agency, department, bureau, commission, division, etc. So I can come here during any of those times. Now, you don't have your PRR time slots available, so Washington Administrative Code 4414-03002 actually addresses that. Fortunately, I know we've all read that. We all do. And that says that you can come in 9 to noon and 1 to 4 in the event that those aren't, and you're compelled to do it. Now, obviously, Sam is a private employee, contract. You don't have to do it, but I would suggest that someone from the city do it. Otherwise, this is not going to go well, and we go back to that whole 7th Amendment thing, and it's just
so
not good.
We have a couple options moving forward, right?
You bet.
One, you could wait to have access to the liaison.
Sure.
The other one, if you want, you can give me your information, say what you want, and I could pass that along
Absolutely,
to our
Siobhan, you're a fantastic police officer. I appreciate you doing that.
Okay.
So I'll give you my email address first.
Go ahead.
It's anonymous, ANONYMOUS. Are you guys holding your breath on that one, or records requester with an E at the end?
Okay, and it's all together.
It's all together, no spaces. Yeah, anonymous records requester at Proton Mail.
Sorry, give me 1 second on this.
Sure,
Record requester.
Yep.
Ad.
PROTONMAIL.com.
Perfect.
And then all I'm looking for is actually the last 3 months of invoices and responsive records that address.
You say 2 months?
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, 3 months that address maintenance of the green grounds on this facility.
Okay.
So just the maintenance of basically the greens.
Last 3 months of invoices pertaining to the maintenance of the greens.
Yeah, and records and records regarding the maintenance of it. So like if Steve came out and mowed the lawn for 5 hours, whatever it is, that's that kind of thing. So that's it. That's all I'm looking for. And also, could I get a business card from you, Siobhan, and a incident number?
You can indeed.
Appreciate
Give me
it.
1 second.
Yeah, you bet. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Is this ice? Jesus. I hope not.
No ice here.
Give me a sec. I'll be right back with the business card.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Siobhan. We good to go, Sam?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Thanks for your time.
You bet. You have a better day, okay?
Steve, I appreciate you being cool with me.
Absolutely, man.
Now that we've cleared this up, all I ask is that you just do your thing, and if you feel like somebody is getting agitated, don't engage. Don't.
Gotcha. So no shootings or stabbings, no rocket-propelled grenades.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about just don't get yourself into some kind of confrontation.
Hey, I'm not looking to. I mean, truly,
I appreciate
don't.
that.
I want to get out here. What I don't like, and I'm sure you can appreciate this. I'm just out here working on that story, and then people start trying to do this stuff of, well, I need to get permission. Hey, if I was trying to get into your house, all right, I do need to get permission for that. But you and I and everyone else can go out on the public golf course. As long as I'm not disturbing them right on the greens or something.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go finish up. Just having.
All right, Siobhan.
With them. Okay.
You have a fantastic day. Is your body-worn camera running?
It is. It has been running. Yes.
Cool. If you wouldn't mind just adding your body-worn camera to that request. Yeah. Thanks, man.
You got it.
Take care.
It's all for you.
All for you. Freedom.
Keep your ear to the ground.
Talking about the freedom.
It's the best show in town.
Best show in town. Freedom. Well. Freedom.
I give you freedom. Yes, it's right.
Freedom.
Start right now.
Freedom.
Get your freedom tonight.
Freedom. Well. Freedom. Come on, everybody. Young, old, all you lovers. This is our time to rise back from the sand and claim our freedom. Talking about the freedom. Got to do it. Let yourself be free.
I give you freedom. Yes, it's right.
Freedom.
Start right now.
Talking about the freedom.
Get your freedom tonight.
And we're going to call that good here today. Our public records request has been submitted. So if you like my journalism, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that all notification bell so when stories are released. You can follow me on X and I3 on Facebook and other media. And if you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you guys know what to do. You can go to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. Thank you as always for supporting my journalism. And I'll see you guys at the next location. Bye for now.
Hello everyone, I am responding to the surprising amount of requests to hear more from me as a part of my SEO keywords and phrases clip at the end of my stories. So hang around to the end to hear what new content I've included. Well, congratulations. If you have stuck around this long, you are going to hear the exciting and fantastic world of search engine optimization, keywords and phrases being stated by me. I'm trying this new approach in an effort to see if it will help reach new people who have not seen my content. So thank you for sticking through all the way to the end for this very exciting SEO keywords and phrases audio clip. First Amendment audit, First Amendment auditor, cop watch, filming in public, public photography, police audit, civil rights audit, constitutional audit, filming cops, public employee accountability, freedom of the press audit, government transparency audit, cop gets owned, pirate, cop exposed, public official meltdown, unlawful detainment, cop violating rights, do not talk to cops, police fails audit, detained for filming, illegal arrest caught on camera, tyrant exposed, shut down by the law, cop loses it, Karen meltdown in public office, police accountability, law enforcement transparency, government employee misconduct, qualified immunity, badge number refusal, unlawful search and seizure, rights violation, abuse of authority, refusing ID, public records access, public records request, FOIA request audit, know your rights, what to do when detained, filming police legally, recording in public law, First Amendment rights explained, how to file a complaint against police, legal to record government workers, public sidewalk rights, is ID required by law, open government laws, can I film in City Hall, must see police encounter, unbelievable cop behavior, you won't believe this audit, epic audit fail, gone wrong audit, never seen before reaction, wait for the end, triggered public official, body cam footage released, he regrets confronting this auditor, City Hall audit, police station audit, courthouse audit, DMV audit, public library audit, sheriff department audit, post office audit, federal building audit, public park audit, fire department audit, school district audit. You truly are the hardcore of the hardcore. You have decided to go to the very end and have likely listened to every single minute, every second of the story I just produced for consumption, and I thank you for your interest. On behalf of all media wizards out there, thank you. Now, on to the newest of my July and August 2025 revisions. After a rather profound amount of emails, Facebook messages, as well as YouTube comments, I've decided to expand this out a bit. I've had a far-reaching range of suggestions come my way for things to read, discuss, etc. I don't know what is right. This is my first time doing this, so I'm going to start with something that many people have asked me about. Steve, what do you like to read? I'll tell you, and then I'll read to you a couple of excerpts from something I read every week and have since my late teens. I love science fiction, fantasy, legal history, yes, as in the history of law. I am an avid studier of the field of ethics with a particular interest in deontology, consequentialism, and utilitarianism, and gaming books. What I am going to read to you for the month of July and August are two excerpts from two amazing works. One from 2,500 years ago and one from 1,500 years ago. They are influential reads from my collection. The first is from The Art of War and the second is from Corpus Juris Civilis. I will read what I think has been important advice to me this month in July, and I believe going forward into August as I take advice from these two very wise men. From The Art of War, in the chapter Attack by Stratagem, Sun Tzu wrote, "Thus we may know that there are 5 essentials for victory. 1. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. 2. He will win who knows how to handle both superior and inferior forces. 3. He will win whose army is animated by the same spirit throughout all its ranks. 4. He will win who, prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. 5. He will win who has military capacity and is not interfered with by the sovereign. 6. Victory lies in the knowledge of these 5 points. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle." To me, this wisdom from Sun Tzu tells me that I go about my business as a journalist covering stories exposing corrupt government agencies and employees. I need to, 1, know when, how, and why to push to get as much information as I can. 2, if I know how to handle a variety of situations, both big and small, I will win. 3, stick to my passion regarding my journalism and what I seek to achieve through it. 4, know your laws. Always study. Keep studying. Never think you know it all. A wise man knows he knows nothing at all. 5, own your own company so you are your own boss. Don't let others' rules dictate what information is made available to the public for them to decide. And 6, stay on top of the aforementioned principles and you will be victorious. The second excerpt comes from Corpus Juris Civilis and is in reference to Aelius Marcianus, a very important jurist from the 3rd century of Rome. In Latin, it is written that from the Marcianus Libro Primo Institutionum Namet ipsum jus honorarium vivavax est juris civilis. Translated to English, this roughly means Marcianus, Book 1 of the Institutions. For even the honorary right itself is the living voice of civil law. To me, when I go out to do my work as a journalist and bringing content to you about our government, it tells me that to be studied in and know how to interact with the law will leave you with a voice, but to not know the law leaves you without one. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching my content, my stories, and supporting my journalism. I'll see you at the next location.